If you want to do something special in your bullet journal for your birthday, but you're not too sure, don't really have any ideas, look no further. Today we are looking at 12 different ideas that you can use to celebrate your special day. Our first idea is an X things I love about me. I'm using X in all of these titles to represent the number that you're turning. So for me, who's turning 31 next week, that would be 31 things that I love about me. You can set it up in a similar way to what we have here. So we've done this as an I am page. So I am powerful, I am creative, etc. Or you could do something that's more of a list style with your regular handwriting. But the nice part about this style is that you get to practice your lettering at the same time. I did a page like this myself a couple of years ago, just kind of as a self-care thing, and it can also just be a nice thing to do for yourself on your birthday. Our next idea is an X reasons to smile, so number reasons. 31 for me. You can kind of think of this one similar to a gratitude log, but it's just little things, or big things if you want, that make you smile, so you can keep those in mind on your birthday. We've got a couple of examples here, so things like getting a hug when you really need it, or celebrating novel holidays like Donut Day, when the fast food place gets your order right and your food is fresh. Such a good thing. A smooth ink pen that doesn't skip. Practicing gratitude is good for us in general, so having a list of reasons to smile could make your birthday just a little bit brighter. Flipping over, and our next idea is an X things to do before X list. Now you may have seen these ones more in relation to the year, so for instance, 24 things to do before 2024, or 24 things to do in 2024, but you can also use this for your ages. So this could be something like 50 to do before 50, or in the case of this one, 24 to do before 24. Again, you could just list this out like a regular checklist, but I wanted something a little more fun, again to practice some lettering, do some little doodles, that kind of thing. So we have 24 boxes on here with 24 things that this person in theory wants to do. And as they do them, they could just colour in the box or maybe stick a sticker over it, however they want to note that they have completed the item. You can think about it as an age-based bucket list, or effectively a little collection of goals. Talking about goals, of course, would this be one of my videos if we didn't feature a goals check-in or planning page? You could of course set as many goals as you have your age, but that might be quite a bit depending on the type of goals you're picking. But for this goal check-in / planning page, I've got a space to list out what the goals are, a space to write down any progress that you're proud of from the past year, any challenges faced and the ways forward from those, so what wasn't so great but how are you going to try and tackle it differently next time, and then just a space for notes. Of course, how you set up a goal planning page is completely up to you, this is just an example. Like every page we have in this video. The next idea is one that I am going to be utilizing this week, and that is a favorite things day plan. Again, I've decided to go a little more doodly with mine, but a simple list works, or a timeline if that's more your style. But effectively what it is just a day that you try and do all of your favorite things. So whether that be on your birthday or just for your birthday, if maybe your birthday falls in the middle of the week and some of the things you want to do really need the weekend. So this hypothetical person is going to start their day by sleeping in. They're then going to grab a Macca's breakfast, or McDonald's. They're going to have a foot spa and put on some nail polish. They're going to have some gaming time, some reading time. They're then going to go and see their friends, so time with friends, have some dinner out, have a movie night, and then have some snuggle time. Who doesn't love snuggle time? Probably a lot of people, but anyway. An idea that this one would be nice to pair with, or could just be for any birthday, is a My Birthday Memories or a journaling page. So a place to write down your memories from the day so that you can remember it in years to come. You could pair this one with photos or little pieces of memorabilia or ephemera. I've just used washi tape on all of these layouts, and this washi tape comes from the washi tape shop. And of course, all the materials I've used in this setup are linked in the description box below. On the right hand side of this spread, we have a party planning page. So you can put in things like, what are you doing? When is it going to be? Where is it going to be? I've got a guest list here with a space to note down once you've invited them, whether they've RSVP'd, have they RSVP'd as coming, and did they actually come along? Up in the corner we have a space for an event schedule, especially if you're doing a kind of celebration that requires multiple locations or kind of just different chunks of time. We have a to-do list and a shopping list. Of course, this won't suit every party that you might be hosting, but it is just an idea. Flipping over, and our next idea is a gift log. I don't know about you, but I have a real hard time remembering what presents I got from which people. So I think a gift log would actually be kind of useful for me. This one's pretty simple. We just have a list to write out who you got a gift from and what they got you. And then I have some checklist columns over here. Not too sure what I would use them for. I just kind of put them in without thinking. At least this one on the end would be like, have you sent them a thank you message or thank you note? Maybe the tick could be, have you found a place for it in your home, if it's the kind of thing you need to store? And maybe the heart could be, have you used it? Or something like that. I just picked some random icons. The next idea we have for your birthday related pages is a card keeper, or a place to effectively stick in any birthday cards you get so that you can look back on them in years to come. This is something that I really like to do in my journal, and I especially do it around Christmas and my birthday, so just sticking cards that I want to keep for later. Typically, I just put double-sided tape on the back of the card and stick it in. This one isn't a real card, but hey you, for your birthday, happy birthday from me. Because sticking in cards can add a lot of bulk to your journal, I do typically do it towards the end of the life of my journal, so I use this as a way to kind of fill up extra pages in the back of my journal when I get to the end of it. The next idea we have is a then and now page, and this is one that I've used before as well. Effectively what it is a list of prompts or questions that you fill in at 2 points in time. Going with the whole birthday thing, this might be this birthday and next year's birthday. Or, if you've already done one, last year's birthday and this year's birthday. The prompts that I've written down are, again, just examples, but we have a goal that you've achieved, your total savings, your weight, a movie that you watched recently, your current favourite song, a food that you liked recently, a phrase that you currently say, something that you want to try, something that you're grateful for, something you're looking forward to, something you're nervous about, and the goal that you want to work on next. I started doing this in my journal a couple of years ago, and it's just a nice little snapshot of me. Flipping over though, and our next idea is a birthday through the ages page. Depending on how old you're turning, or how big your pictures are here, it might take up a couple of pages. But effectively the idea for this one is putting in a picture of you at each age. So putting in a picture of you when you were 0 or during your first year, when you were 1, 2, 3, etc. I've drawn this out as little Polaroids, so you could just print off pictures that were the right size to fill in those boxes, or you could just do it more of a collage style and print off a whole bunch of pictures and fill an entire spread. If I had pictures of me available at each of these ages, I would have stuck them in, but alas, I do not. Depending on what journal you set this up in as well, it could make for a nice keepsake to pass on to any future generations. The next idea we have here is documenting my Xth year. So for me that might be documenting my 31st year, or technically 32nd. The year of me being 31. Because my birthday is on October 11th, so not quite halfway through October, I decided to start my little calendar in October, so I can write down any memories or anything important that happened in October, November, December, etc. So then when I come to my next birthday, I can look back on this and effectively see a nice summarized list of the stuff that went down the year prior. This could be really helpful if you wanted to set up a kind of year in review page like this one. Of course, you don't have to have the sections that I've got here. This is a specific year in review rather than a birthday year in review. But focusing on the things that you care about and putting those different sections in just makes for a fun memory page. These ideas are a fun way to celebrate your birthday in your bullet journal, but I'd love to hear about any ideas that you have for doing that. If you are still on the hunt for more bullet journal page ideas, in particular videos like this one where we have a bunch of different layouts or setups, then the playlist at the top is where it's at. Or if you were just looking for more bullet journal ideas in general, the one at the bottom would be a good place to start. As always team, thank you for watching, and until next time, bye!